Are you concerned about your student losing faith in college? Well, you ought to be because there's a lot going on among Christian kids when they go to school. Right now, studies are showing us that for every 10 kids, and I mean Christian kids, saved kids, who go away to a secular campus, 7 of them are going to lose their faith while they're in school. 7 out of 10, not a very good rate, something that we probably should be concerned about. There are these relentless pressures to conform on college campuses all around the country. Moral, sexual, social, appearance, professors that are sometimes antagonistic toward the faith. Dorm life can be crazy. Sometimes it's awesome, but a lot of times it's not. Rampant cheating in a lot of places. There's just a whole lot going on. And we've raised our kids, many of us, in the faith of Jesus Christ, and now we're sending them away to a school that's going to pressure them away from that faith. So, is it time to freak out yet? Well, we do have God on our side, and it's never time to freak out, but it is time to act wisely with our kids. Somewhere between, like I said, 70 and 75% of kids are going to drop out of their faith, Christian kids, when they go away to college. Studies are saying right now that slightly over half, 51% of professors are biased against Christianity, and much of that bias is particularly against evangelical Christianity. Of those kids growing up in America today, there's a majority who are raised outside the faith. 67% of kids are raised with no religion, no faith, no Bible in their homes at all. And these are going to be the peers that your students will rub shoulders with when they go away to college. There's a category called the nones, N-O-N-E, and these are people in America who are asked about their religious affiliation, and their answer is none of the above. So is it time to freak out yet? No, not really. Not time to freak out, but it is time to be concerned. And what should we do about this? We need to prepare them. We need to prepare our students and prepare our kids for the challenges ahead. And so that's why we've created keepyourfaithincollege.com. This is an online course, especially for homeschooling parents, but it can be for anyone who has college-bound students. We cover 10 essential topics with some really big questions. What is truth? How do we acquire knowledge? What about pain? The problem of evil. Where does evil come from? Who says what's good and evil? The Big Bang and evolution. What makes the Bible special? Stuff about hell and sexuality. The sanctity of life. And what good is Christianity? And all these topics are covered inside keepyourfaithincollege.com. I wanted to give you a little taste of what's inside. So we're going to offer an email course. It's a mini course, some free email lessons on how to talk to your students about 4 key topics. Topic 1 is humanism, and then popularity, and then pluralism, and the big webinar on how to talk to your students about waiting for sex till marriage. Okay, so I want to give you this. It's absolutely free if you want to sign up for these email lessons. Let's break it down. Humanism, we're going to talk about what humanism is, a philosophy that puts humans at the pinnacle of existence. It believes in progress, social progress based on evolution. It believes in moral convenience. And humanism is all about faith in the power of science. The motto of humanism is good without a God. It is a very seductive, very appealing, very dangerous and broken philosophy. Your kids, when they go away to college, are going to learn about humanism. It's kind of the underlying music, the whole tune that a secular campus today is singing. Your students, when they go away to a secular campus, humanism is going to be the religion on that campus. It looks so good, but it's dangerous. And the message that we want to prepare our kids with is to be able to say that, yeah, we believe in human dignity, but if you really believe that humans possess dignity and worth, you have no idea of our true glory until you read the Bible. So that's humanism. Well, then we want to talk about popularity. Popularity is the opiate of the masses today, a philosophy that determines a person's worth by the consensus of other people's opinions. So it is a powerful flow of today's culture, and it's not just students, right? It's adults too. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to be inside. It creates everything that is dysfunctional about our culture. This addiction to popularity. from celebrity worship all the way to cliques on campus. It's just insane. And when you get into it, it really sacrifices your true identity on the altar of desperation. If you swallow the popularity pill, who you are will get buried by who other people want you to be. And that's not what we want for our kids when they go away to college. So we want to teach them that popularity is a form of slavery, but character, this is what we're after, character. This is the freedom to be my truest, most authentic self with all the perfection I have in Christ. And if we can get this across to our kids, they'll do fine when they go away to a secular campus. So there's humanism, there's popularity, and then we need to talk about pluralism, which is another one of today's big religions. Pluralism is that philosophy that permits multiple, logically contradictory truths in virtually every category of thought. So it can be hot and cold at the same time, wet and dry. It's irrational. Under pluralism, truth is always a giant question mark. Truth is subjective. Truth is relative. It depends on the person, place, time, and situation. And truth, like I said, can be contradictory. It just doesn't make sense. The motto of pluralism is there are no facts, only interpretations. This is a statement by a philosopher named Nietzsche, and it is alive and well on campuses today. Ultimately, pluralism is heartbreaking. It always leads to despair. And when your student goes away to school, you want them to be ready, willing, and able to understand that the human mind cannot operate and the human spirit cannot thrive in a world where truth won't stay true. I mean, some things are true and some things are just false. It's the way it is. It's the way we all operate. It's the way we operate every single day. Well, those are the three topics we're covering so far. We have humanism, popularity, and pluralism. And we have this big webinar coming up on how to talk to your college-bound students about waiting for sex till marriage. We want to talk about the relentless sexual pressures on today's secular campuses, how you address those with your students before they go away to school. We want to talk about the seemingly antiquated views of Christianity. We all look Amish. We all look like we need to, hop in our buggy and trot along. You little old-fashioned Christian. Well, how do we talk about that? How does a student thrive on today's campus culture and just really go against the flow of everything that's going around them? We will cover the 3 divine purposes of sex. Your student really needs to understand what sex is about and the power that it has in their lives, and the 10 stages of bonding. This is super important for them to be able to take control and ownership of their sexual development and understand the wisdom of waiting for marriage, why God's wisdom always leads to the most fulfilling, satisfying life of joy and sexual gratification possible. We want to help our kids understand this. So this is a webinar. It's free. It's part of this email course. When you sign up, and I'm going to invite you to sign up, you'll receive an invitation to that invitation-only webinar on the sex talk, so to speak, how to talk to your kids about waiting for sex till marriage. So these are our topics. You are invited to it's just a free, short, mini course on email. It's just a very small sampling of what we have at keepyourfaithincollege.com. I just want to close by saying there has never been a system of thought as logical, as beautiful, and as life-giving as the biblical Christian worldview. It's time to say so, and it's time to teach our kids how to say so. And I hope you'll sign up. So click that, enter your info below, and just click that sign up, and we'll get going. My name is Bill Giovanetti. Thanks for listening.